Okay, this video is a little guide to show you how to create topographic profiles in Google Earth. So for Volcanoes 1, Lab 6, you will have a little bit of a review of some volcano information using this chart here. And that's what most of the questions are at the beginning of the lab. As you scroll down, you'll see that there is a part where we're going to ask you to download a file. That'll be this KMZ file. And in it, there will be some information about plate tectonics, about some volcano locations, and some place marks that will take you to specific volcanoes we want you to get profiles of. So you can see this image is an example of what we want you to do. But once you download this file and open it in Google Earth, you should see this little file here called Volcano Lab. And if you click it, these are the files that you should see. So you should have this tectonic plates, volcanoes of the world, and a location file. So for the first couple questions, it's just going to ask you to make some general observations using the plate tectonics and the location of the volcanoes that it plots. But then after that, we're going to ask you to make some profiles much like these and use those to figure out what type of volcano you have. It's pretty simple. If you go to Google Earth, when you get to that part about the locations, I've given you these place marks here, right? So Mount Adams, Sunset Crater, Crater Lake. Each of these is a place we want you to visit. And so if you're unaware, hopefully you are, but if you double click, it will take you to that exact location. So it should zoom in and give us our location that we want. In addition, I've given you these little A and B markers. So I want you to use those to draw your profile line. So how are you going to do that? You're going to come up here to the ruler tool, click it, and it should pop up this window here. And we want to use the Path tab. So if we click the Path tab and then come down here and click the box that says Show Elevation Profile, we'll be able to generate a topographic profile. And what you want to do is just come over here to little position A and click once. Should be a little dot. And then find your second spot and click again. And it's going to generate a profile across that image. And you're going to use this to give me some information about how steep it is and what potential type of volcano it is based on its slope profile. So it's that simple. You're going to jump around to each of these locations here, and you're going to measure a profile from A to B, generate a profile, and then figure out what type of volcano it is based on that profile. So it's pretty simple. It's really cool, I think, to be able to do that. So you're going to use that tool. You can just get rid of it like this, and then of course double click, and you will travel to the next location. And all of the locations are pretty much the same. They'll have the A and B marker where I want you to draw the line. You'll just go up, use the ruler tool, make sure you're on path. If I remember right, it should remember that. So it's defaulting back to the settings we did in the first one. And you'll just click, generate, and then you'll just evaluate what that is. And then we'll figure out what type of volcano it is. At least that's the plan, right? So you'll go through the lab, visiting those sites and trying to figure out which profile matches which of the volcanoes you were just at, and tell me something about the type of volcano based on its slope. That's the general idea. Should be pretty straightforward. So hopefully this little video is helpful. I also have it in the description. It tells you kind of how to get and make the profiles. But if you have any questions, of course, feel free to contact me. Otherwise, have fun and good luck.